and we are in this position running to presidential. Our goal, everybody on this team, our goal is to help Nina get to ambassador right now. So we are all coming together trying to help Nina get to ambassador. And so we just wanted you to come on here and give any tips, any advice, any mindset, motivation, anything that you can help them on this journey, on this goal. You know, I know you have such an amazing story of, you know, you didn't come out swinging in this business, and we have a lot of people, you know, we have a lot of people on this journey that we're running different times in this race. And so I just love your story that, you know, you have a unique story in how you built your business, but then you've had incredible success. So you have so much we can learn from you.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I was so excited when you asked me to be on, because you guys, if there's a team I'm rooting for right now, it's this one. I mean, the idea of you, Brandy, going presidential and Nina going ambassador makes my heart so happy. And I think I was listening to a podcast today talking about vision and strategy. And vision and strategy often are confused as the same thing, and they're not at all. Vision is a very clear picture of what you want and why you want it. Strategy is how you're going to get it. And oftentimes we don't even know the how, but as long as we know the why, the how takes care of itself. And yet sometimes when we have a strategy, you know, a pandemic comes into into the play, perhaps violence comes into the play and literally just knocks the wind right out of us. And all of a sudden, like, our plans have all gone disaster, right? And so I want you to know that the vision doesn't change. The vision is the same. And I know that you guys are an ambassador, which means presidentials, triples, doubles, diamonds. That is for sure. You got to know that you know that you know that you know in here, no matter what's going on out there, you're so focused. You have to know. You want it like oxygen. And you guys, here's the deal. Some of you might even have doubts in your mind right now, like, how can I even prioritize this with everything that's going on? You can't afford not to. This world needs more of you getting it done. They need more leaders. They need more women, men that are absolutely out there boldly stepping into the calling in which they've been called to, so that you can use that voice and that influence that you're given to change the world. And I'm telling you, like, it might start at a level of ambassador or presidential or triple or whatever that looks like, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. But the reality is, you're not given a title like that or an income like that without a huge calling on your life. And I know for those that are on here that that's exactly what's happening for you. So here's what I want you to know. Leadership and success, it is an absolute requirement that you need resilience. On every level, resilience is going to be a huge piece of the like a huge part of the strategy, I guess would be a way to call it. And you're not born with resilience. Resilience is something that you build. It's a muscle that you develop. And so I want to encourage each of you, like, if you have a few things happening around you, to you, in your life, you know, something that might be happening to all of us, but something that might be happening specifically to you, then I would say the size of your opposition is a direct correlation to the size of your purpose and what those things that you're getting after are actually, you know, you are meant to do those things. And so don't let anything right now that is looking to stand in your way keep you from going after what you know you deserve. And if you're still doubting that you deserve it, that you're worthy of it, that's why you're here tonight, because that's what we're going to tell you. Make sure you surround yourself this month with people that when you have a doubt, you pick up your phone and you're like, Brandy, are you sure? And she's going to be like, oh yes, sister, I'm sure. You know, I'm thinking about, have you guys heard of when Marwa was as the first double ambassador in the company? She probably texted me no less than 2 times a day. And every time was something like, you know, to her team, she's like, we're this close. But to me, she's like, we're this far, you know? And she's like, can I do it? And I was like, if anybody can do it, you can do it. You have to have people that are going to be there on your sidelines when you just don't feel like you can take one more step or that belief that you know you have to have right here is not in line like you need it to be, that's when you got to have those people in place that you can reach out to and say, give it to me. Tell me what I need to do. You know, I'm doubting. Help me believe. You know, you got to have those people. That makes us human, completely human. But I'm telling you, it's going to require work ethic and belief. Those are going to be the things this month that's going to take you where you need to be. And I believe this is the right team to do it. I'm kind of surprised Nina's not on here tonight, but man, when I think of somebody who's going to like carry the flag and rally the team, Brandy, I can't think of two better people besides you and Nina to do that. You know, just two of the most inspiring, hardworking, loving. I don't know why I'm saying loving, but I really believe that I loved people to Black Diamond. I believe I loved people to their diamond promotion. I believe I loved people till they believed it themselves, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I truly believe that, you know, when we are a health and wellness company and that's our primary product, I still believe our number one product is people. And so in order to help people reach their ultimate level of success, we're going to have to love them there, because life is just hard. The world just throws way too many curveballs at us, and it's way too easy to believe the negative than it is to like buy into the positive. And yet this is a different ball game. This is a different ball game, and we play differently over here. So Brandy, you're right. It took me 6 months to sign my first distributor. Do you believe I had to rebuild a bit of my vision after that kind of mess? Yes. Actually, I don't even know what I was thinking at that point. You know, then I remember it took me 18 months to go diamond and twice as much time to go ambassador. Isn't that interesting? And yet, what if it would have taken me 1 year to hit every level on that average income disclosure statement? It would have taken me 8 years to go ambassador, $24,000 a month on average. I mean, that's not too bad. I could never have gotten to $24,000 a month as a school teacher, no matter how many years I was teaching there, you know? And so I really believe that as you guys are getting after what you're going after this month, if at any time, we already talked about if your faith is wavered, that you make a phone call, but if at any time it feels hard or it feels just like, I don't know if I can do this, I want you to think about the alternative, because we all have an alternative. And for me, my alternative was going back to teaching. And as much as I love teaching, I want you guys to know I was born to be a teacher. I just always thought it was in a traditional classroom. I didn't know that it was going to get to be in the vehicle of network marketing. I didn't know it was going to get to be a platform that was so much greater than the classroom, that I realized that on my worst day of teaching, my best day of teaching its butt was kicked by my worst day of it in this business, you know? And so even when my check would, you know, not be where I wanted it to be, or I hadn't hit the goal, or I hadn't looked quite like I wanted it to, when I thought of the alternative, I decided the hard I wanted to pick was it works all day long. Hard was the journey that I was on all day long. And you guys, people aren't easy. Being in a business with people are the primary product is not easy. I'll never forget when my dad said to me, the best part of this business is people. The worst part of this business is people. And it's so true. But you know what? I'm one of those quirky ones that loves people, period. And so I just knew this was the perfect home for me. Brandy, are you excited? Are you excited about this? I mean, do you got like butterflies?
Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I'm already tired just thinking about everything we have to do. But that's, if you know me well, you know that I'm always tired, so that's okay. But I'm excited because what I love the most about this, it's fun for me to hit the ranks, and that's all fun, but I love the team's excitement, seeing them hit their ranks. The first couple days of the month, oh my gosh, seeing all these people hitting their new ranks and them go into June with a new sense of confidence and a new outlook on things. That's why we're here. That's why we all do what we do.
100%. And there's going to be winning seasons and there's going to be non-winning seasons. And you know what? It's the thing. It's a season, and the next season will be coming.
Hello.
Ooh. Hello.
They're muted.
That's okay. That's okay. But in any season, in every season, we're growing. In any season, in every season, we're being equipped for the next level that we're going to. And so I just get excited, Brandy. I remember one season of hitting a promotion a month after a month after a month. And I remember at the end of a couple months of hitting the promotions being like, I don't remember why or whatever, but it's like my dad and I were passing each other. And he's like, how you doing, baby? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And he was like, listen, sister, like, momentum is a very precious thing. And he's like, as quickly as it can, as quickly as it can grow, it can stop faster. And he was just like, cherish every minute of it, because when it's gone, you'll wish for it back every single day. And it's true. It's so true. And so make sure you're honoring the Sabbath in this process, giving God the first fruits of your time. And that way, what he can do in one day is far more than we could do in 7, So it's pretty cool to see that, and it'll help keep us in balance and give us that just enthusiasm and energy we need to take our business where it needs to go this month. Pray like it's up to God and work like it's up to you, because I'm telling you, like, this is not going to be anything short of a miracle. It never is, but that's where he gets the glory and we get to reap the benefits of it. And have some fun, will ya? Because I'm telling you, like, I miss being in the field every single day. And I'm kind of in the field, but I don't get those like highs like that from a standpoint of it's not me and my team all on Zoom watching the computer get ready to roll over to the next promotion, together. I just miss that. I miss that every day. And so treasure this for sure. And, if you woke up every morning and sent 3 text messages to sidelines, your team, and just said, hey, today's going to be a good day. I believe in you. Can you imagine how much that's going to benefit every single person on this team to really rally around each other? And the world just doesn't teach that. And yet I really believe that's the secret sauce over here. Brandy, I feel like you and Mike have been with us since the beginning of this business, because you're just our culture through and through. I mean, I know you feel that.
We do. It's funny. We're about to celebrate 2 years at the end of the summer, but it feels like so much longer. And just the relationships we've created here, even what you're talking about, sending the messages to sidelines, I don't think we truly realize how impactful those are. But when I was running for Triple those last few days of the month, I got messages from Rochelle Coakley, Brittany Hayes, and Kay Souter that made me cry, cheering me on, telling me how much they loved me, that I was going to do this. I was worthy. I was made for this. So that was a really great point that you just brought up. That, guys, those little, taking 2 seconds out of your day and texting each other and cheering each other on when you're not on each other's team and you're not financially benefiting each other, just letting them know that you care and you love them. I went live and I was crying. I was like, Rochelle's text made me cry.
Oh, she's a sweetheart for sure. For sure. So, while we have a little bit of time, I'd love to see if anybody has a question about just anything about promotions or running for a promotion, how to get your mind space right. I'm telling you this, when you roll out of bed in the morning, the first thing you need to do is work on this. And I would start with gratitude, keep a gratitude journal right now if you haven't already been doing that. And then the second thing I would say is that time that is spent in the morning getting your mind right will be the most important time you can do. It is a setup for you. And, because you guys, I wish I could tell you that opposition and challenges weren't going to come your way this month and it was just going to be smooth sailing, but I would be lying. And it's not a matter of if, it's how often, and probably every day, if not multiple times a day. It could be you guys just even think about the challenges for those of you that have kids. Like I think of on a daily basis where all of a sudden something with my child can throw my whole day off. And it's something like that where you can't afford a day off, not when you're running for these promotions. And so really just allowing you to get in a place that when you get those curveballs thrown at you, that you are able to respond versus react, and it doesn't take you out for the day. It maybe takes you out for 5 minutes or an hour, but it doesn't take you out for the whole day. And it really is by getting your mindset right in the very beginning of the day. And that relational intelligence book I'm doing right now, I'm telling you what, if you show me your relationships, I'll show you the value of your life. And so right now, more than ever, protect who's investing in your mind and speaking into your life and you're spending your time with right now, because you need to make sure it's people that are going to lift you higher and help grow your belief and help encourage you, not take from you. And far more people take than they add to. So you really got to guard that. You got to guard that this month, all month long. It's very, very important that you do that.
That's so good. So if anyone has any questions, I think Nia has a question. And yeah, playing off what Cammie said real quick, you guys, we all need to leave this remembering that we could be in any company. We could go anywhere. We could do anything. And what we have here in this company is so special. And it is so much more than just a company. It's a family. And so running with that in mind, that we're not just sharing an opportunity with people, we're inviting them into our family. We're inviting them into something that's truly life-changing. We have something so amazing here. Nia, in the Philippines, has a question.
Hi, thanks, Brandy. Yes, I have a very huge question. Okay, so I have a team here, and I would say they're composed of at least 10 people. But okay, their upline, who is my direct, my personal enrolled person, I don't know what happened with her. I don't know what kind of negativities she's having herself, but it's like I wanted to reach out to her team, and she would preclude me from reaching out because she did not ever give me the information on these people. I don't have their contact numbers. I'm not their friend. And the thing is, when I met them 2 months ago, they were also excited and really fired up to become another launch pad of It Works here in the Philippines. And I just don't know how to actually reach out to them. I know that even one person in that team can actually, just start that team rolling again. So I don't. I want. I really need a really good advice on this, because this is gonna be one of the keys to developing the Philippines. Yeah.
So, these are her contacts that she doesn't want you to contact. Is that what I'm hearing you say? Oops, she's muted again.
Sorry.
Oh.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sorry. Yeah. So they are all signed up. These people are all signed up. So total 10 of them. Yeah, and it's a big group, and they have, I would say they have good network. I was considering them to be the relaunch pad of the Philippines.
And did they sign up with you?
No, they were under my this person that I said is having some negativities.
Well, I was somebody who, until my organization got so big, I just couldn't. I built relationships with everybody. I made myself available to everybody, and not in a place that I was ever like diminishing to the leader, but in a place where I was just like, welcome to the family. I'm so excited you're a part of this awesome business. I just want to make sure you're connected, and I'm here, I'm available, that kind of thing. And then obviously I would have weekly team calls. I'd invite everybody to them. There's just some different things like that I had in place. But really for a long time, I was just like, y'all are on my team. Whether I brought you into this business or not, y'all on my team, and I am going to inspect what I expect, right? And as we were all growing now, for those of you that might have been with me back then, you might be like, listen, you weren't all that back then, sister. But it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of just knowing what I wanted and how I believe people should be treated. And so I don't think it's a wrong thing that you can reach out to these people if they're part of your business and they're part of the relaunching of your business. I think you plug into so much that I'm always so inspired because of the time zone. I never even know what time it is over there because you're on everything. You don't miss anything. And I literally think to myself, if there's anybody more equipped to encourage, ignite, and excite these people to take the next steps to build their business, it's going to be you. But, you know, count this as one of your oppositions we said was probably going to happen, and realize that you've got to overcome that. You got to continue to be a bridge, even if people are trying to break your bridge.
Yeah. My challenge is I don't have any communication. I mean, I don't know their numbers. They're not my Facebook friends. And it's like this person actually, quote unquote, controlled, the communication.
Hey, Nia, why don't we do a call on that, and we can even, if we want to get some questions to Cammie to go a little deeper on that topic, why don't we do a call on that? Mike and I can set something up, okay?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Cammie.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
Thank you.
You know, Brandy, one of the things I wanted to talk about as we close out our time is I think there's long-term vision, and I think there's the bite-sized pieces of that. And I think for many of you, the bite-sized piece is what you're going for this month. And obviously you're building upon what you achieved last month. So that's how you're getting that momentum steamrolling effect into what's happening this month. That I would say, number one, alignment comes from clear vision. So knowing what you want and being very clear about that, and what do I mean by being clear about that? Well, number one, you know what you want, which comes with a dollar amount that's average. What will you do with that kind of money? That's how you get clear. But another way you get clear is, what do you need? What are you missing to make that happen? And I don't just mean like, number of spots on my chart of distributors. I also mean the amount of volume. It's knowing to the penny. I've heard over and over and over again, if you're serious about paying off debt, you know your debt to the penny. That's what clarity is. And so know what needs to happen, and alignment comes from that clear vision. You don't stumble upon a destination. You don't drift to a destination. You have clear vision that will help you make that alignment. And then I'm going to sneeze.
God bless you. God bless you.
That came out of nowhere, and I am not a quiet sneezer. But you guys are not going to get there by default. You're going to have to wake up every morning and have a clear plan every morning. If you've ever watched one of my coffee chats, I literally have an old school dry erase marker board in my kitchen. It's not pretty. It's not part of the decor, but it literally visually helps me design my day rather than live it by default. And you guys don't have you are not afforded any downtime, any default time this month. You need every stinking minute. And so that's clarity. Well, hello, Nina Moore. I see you there. I'm like, who's cheering for me over there? And so, you got to have that clear vision. And vision is two different things. I mean, it's the big vision, right? Which Nina didn't come in and go ambassador overnight. She's like, I'm going ambassador. But it started with the steps along the way, right? Same with you, Brandy. And so obviously having the vision, but then breaking that down into smaller parts, because that's where alignment comes from, is knowing exactly the direction that you're going. And then it's not leaving that to chance. It's literally making the decision every single day to know exactly what your day holds and how you're going to work that day to meet that goal. And you guys, I wish I could give you some magic formula to make it happen, but it's belief and it's work. Belief and work. Belief and work. And it's knowing that this month is not going to come without distractions. Oh, let me just tell you this, sis. You are going to have... Let me tell you about an enemy that I know who comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But no weapon formed against you is going to prosper. That doesn't mean the weapons aren't going to be formed, but they will not prosper when you get clear about your vision and you make intentional decisions to live this month by design, not allow it to be on default. And that's what I got for you. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited here to check in on you guys, find out where you're at and how the month's looking at this point. You got to pray like it's up to God, and you got to work like it's up to you. And that's how faith without works is not, faith with works, because we're not going to let anything die in the vine this month. We're going to make it happen. So
that was awesome, Cammie. Thank you so much. You know what? I found a quote this morning that I was going to share tonight and then use the beginning of this Zoom. You were talking about the little things, the distractions, staying on course. And the quote was, a girl who's going to do big things cannot let small things get to her. And I like that. That's so perfect. And I actually had a girl reach out to me on our team who's not on the call tonight that's getting distracted, and she's talking about, she needs to watch the Zoom. She's talking about how she doesn't know if she can stick this out because of distractions. And you spoke exactly what she needed to hear tonight, and what so many other people, I'm sure, on the team needed to hear. And we have those days where we all need to hear that. I'll be real with you guys. We had such a crazy end of the month, and you guys know me, I don't stay up late. And I even on closeout, and Nina's changing that for me, and I was up till 2 this closeout, and we had a very stressful, intense closeout with some things going on in a couple different cities throughout the world. And I literally had to take a break the first 3 days of the month. I was emotionally drained. I had to take a pause, and I took my first Sabbath on Friday because Cammie spoke so much about that and did a Zoom about that, and it refreshed me. And I'm going to now every Friday take my Sabbath. But guys, when you need to just take a pause, if things get big and they get overwhelming, don't let it control you. Just take a step back. I took a step back, and I prayed, and I just breathed, and I told a few people on my team, I'm just going to unplug a little bit. I'm still here. I'm not on a Sabbath, but I'm going to unplug. And I did, and I got through it. And you guys, sometimes we need the permission to do that. And that Zoom that Cammie did with, I forget who the other leader was, but she did a Zoom with another leader. And they were giving us the permission to take that break, to take that 1 day a week for ourselves. So I want to make sure you guys are all aware that you have permission to do that. Even with how hard we're running, you have permission to take a step back and focus on yourself and focus on God and focus on your family.
100%. It's obedience, and it will be rewarded big time. Brandy, I put that recording, I believe, on the new VIP page. And
they have it in our team chat.
Good. I was going to say, feel free to share it for sure.
Yeah, as soon as you published it, I was like, I hope I'm allowed to share this with my team, but I'm sharing it because they all need to watch it. Well, Cammie, thank you so much. Your time, I know, is very valuable, and you are pulled in so many directions. So we're just honored that you took this time to be here with us. And before you jump off, I know we like to do this in some of our trainings, but as we're closing out, anything you want to wrap up when you're done, I want to allow everyone to unmute themselves. And as you say goodbye to Cammie, shout out what you're running for this month.
Oh, I love that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Cammie. We love you. And guys, go ahead, unmute yourselves, say goodbye to Cammie, and tell us what you're running for, what your goals are.
Hey, Cammie, it's Anika, Philadelphia Diamond Runner.
Good to see you.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you, Cammie. This is Nona from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm going Emerald.
Yeah, baby. Yes, you are. All right. How about you?
Cammie? I'm getting back my double diamond and hitting presidential diamond before the end of the year.
Yes.
It's Marguerite from Philadelphia, requalifying as double diamond.
Yes, ma'am. Get it.
Emily from Carlisle, PA, running for double diamond.
Let's go, Emily. I love it.
Doris from Jersey. I'm running for Ruby. I'm a new distributor.
Good, Doris.
Me too.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Hi,
Go ahead.
No, Anton, tell us.
Hi, Cammie. I'm Anton from Cleveland, Ohio. Brandy's best friend for a decade. I'm running for Ruby.
Woo! I love it. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, here we go. Let's go, Alexa.
I'm Alexa. I'm in Tallahassee. I'm trying to double promote and go Emerald and Diamond before the end of June.
Oh, baby, there's no try. There's only
doing it.
go. That's
Thank
right.
you.
All right, all right. Thank you, Brandy. I love it. Woo!
Yes. Thank you so much for this, Tammy. We
Thank
love
you
you.
all. Love you all.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.